Apart from Sumerians and Egyptians, the ancient Indian civilization also had advanced technology. Ancient Sanskrit manuscripts say that flying ships visited the continent over 6,000 years ago. Dr. V. Raghavan, 1908–1979, a Sanskrit scholar from Madras University, was convinced that centuries-old documents in Sanskrit prove that aliens from outer space visited Earth. He was quoted in saying that 50 years of researching these ancient works convinces me that there are living beings on other planets and that they visited Earth as far back as 4000 BC, he said. Raghavan noted, there is just a mass of fascinating information about flying machines, even fantastic science fiction weapons, that can be found in translations of the Vedas, scriptures, Indian epics, and other ancient Sanskrit texts. Also extensively written by Zakaria Sitchin about the ancient aliens and their origins. In the Mahabharata writings, there is a notion of divine lighting and ray weapons, even a kind of hypnotic weapon. And in the Ramayana papers, there is a description of Vimanas, or flying machines, that navigated at great heights with the aid of quicksilver and a great propulsive wind. These were space vehicles similar to the so-called flying saucers reported throughout the world today. Ancient Vedic texts, written in Sanskrit, describe that the world is in the fourth age of humanity. Vimanica Shastra, or the science of aeronautics, an ancient Hindu manuscript, mentioned the incredible details of advanced machinery, controlled by the mind and complete guide to space, spaceships, and interstellar travel. Maharshi Bharadwaja wrote the text in the 4th century BC and then rewritten it in 1875 using the old texts as they were rediscovered in the temple in India. A manuscript illustration of the sky battle of Kurukshetra fought between the Kauravas and the Pandavas, recorded in the Mahabharata epic. The Vimanica Shastra is supposed to be the world's first and oldest aeronautical engineering manual. Consists of 8 chapters with diagrams describing 3 aircraft types, including apparatuses that could neither be burned nor broken. It also mentions 31 essential parts of these vehicles and 16 materials from which they were constructed, which absorb light and heat. For this reason, they were considered suitable for the construction of Vimanas. Dr. Raghavan was the only person who believed in this theory. Dr. A. V. Krishnamurti, professor of aeronautics at the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, said, "A study of the Sanskrit texts has convinced me that ancient India did know the secret of building flying machines and that those machines were patterned after spaceships coming from other planets." Another Sanskrit scholar, Subramania Iyer, spent many years deciphering old collections of palm leaves found in the villages of his native Karnataka in southern India. One of the palm leaf manuscripts is the Amsubodhini, which contains information about the planets, the different kinds of light, heat, color, and electromagnetic fields, the methods used to construct machines capable of attracting solar rays and, in turn, of analyzing and separating their energy components, the possibility of conversing with people in remote places and sending messages by cable, and the manufacture of machines to transport people to other planets. In another Sanskrit text known as Samarangana Sutradhara, in this 11th century poetic treatise there are steps and principles to build Vimanas that deal with every possible angle of air travel in a Vimana. There are around 230 stanzas that describe the construction of a flying machine, its takeoff, cruising for thousands of miles, average and forced landings, and even possible collisions with birds. King Boha of Paramara clan wrote 1,000 years ago in Samarangana Sutradhara that we can make mechanical moving robots. Ancient India knew spacecraft, but they also possessed the advanced weaponry that someone could relate to modern nuclear missiles. In Mahabharata, we find the text that tells us about flying machines, swift and powerful Vimana hurled against the 3 cities of the Vrishis and Andakas, clan of people present during the Great War of Mahabharata, a single projectile charged with all the power of the universe. An incandescent column of smoke and fire, as brilliant as 10,000 suns, rose splendor. It was the unknown weapon, the Iron Thunderbolt, a gigantic messenger of death which reduced to ashes the entire race of the Vrishnis and Andakas. If was alien lie interpret the text, it refers to a weapon of mass destruction, something like a nuclear weapon which can wipe out entire generation of people. So what do you believe? Did alien visit India at a distant past? Who were they? Are they still amongst us? We may never know. Until next time with a new video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.